Hello, everybody, and welcome to Country Music Spotlight. I'm David C. Walters. When you think of George Jones, you probably think of the greatest voice in country music history. Songs like He Stopped Loving Her Today, The Grand Tour, and The Race Is On made him a legend. But here's something many country music fans don't know. George Jones wasn't just one of country music's greatest singers. He was also an accomplished songwriter whose songs became hits for other artists. In fact, there's a good chance you've heard several George Jones compositions without ever realizing he wrote them. One of his biggest songwriting successes was The Window Up Above. George recorded the song in 1960, taking it to number 2 on the country charts. 15 years later, Mickey Gilley revived it and turned it into a number 1 hit, introducing the song to a whole new generation of fans. Another overlooked gem is Life to Go. George wrote and recorded the song, but it was Stonewall Jackson's version that climbed into the top 5 in 1959. It's still considered one of the finest prison songs ever written in country music. Then there's Tall, Tall Trees. George co-wrote the song with the legendary Roger Miller, and while George recorded it first, most modern fans know it because Alan Jackson took it all the way to number 1 in 1995. Few people realize that George Jones helped write the very song Alan made famous decades later. George also wrote or co-wrote classics like Why Baby Why, Tender Years, Just One More, Color of the Blues, and Seasons of My Heart. Many of these songs have been recorded by artists including Johnny Cash, Loretta Lynn, Willie Nelson, Ernest Tubb, and Jerry Lee Lewis, proving that George's influence reached far beyond his own recordings. Ironically, many people assume George wrote some of his biggest hits, but that's not the case. Classics like He Stopped Loving Her Today, The Grand Tour, She Thinks I Still Care, and A Good Year for the Roses were all written by other songwriters. George Jones didn't need to write every song he sang. His voice could make almost any great song unforgettable. But when he did pick up a pen, he proved he had another remarkable talent. His songwriting helped shape country music just as much as his singing did. George Jones will always be remembered as one of the greatest vocalists country music has ever produced. But perhaps it's time we also remembered him as one of its most underrated songwriters. I'm David, and this has been Country Music Spotlight. Until next time, thanks for watching, and may God bless you and yours.
In a room with a flickering light, country music spotlight shining bright, showcasing tales of legends old, with heart and story